back again, and I'm going to work backwards now, like I have mentioned. I'm going to work from the butter consistency back to the cream, whole milk, coffee, and tea, but this time we're going to work on wet into wet paper. So I'm going to make sure I have nice, thick paint. This is also going to be the basis for me going through the different washes. So, okay, you can see how nice and thick that is right into the belly of the brush. And I've got the color ready before I wet the paper. And this is to show you how color in its value intensity moves on the paper. So I've got it shiny, the paper at least. And now I'm going to pick up that nice rich color again. And because the color is so thick on the brush, it won't move as much as we start. You'll see some transitions as we start to get the colors to have more water in them. So here I've got my cream, and you can just, the driplet's moving, but it doesn't want to move down. It moves very slowly. But you can see already, because of the amount of water that's diluting the pigment, you can see it wants to dance out onto the paper more, or spread, dance, whatever you want to call it. Now I'm going into the whole milk. Actually want this a little lighter. So yes, I'm using my water eyedropper to drop in more droplets. And you can see it moves really quickly, or quicker than, we'll call it, the whole milk, excuse me, the cream moved. And you can see that the value is lighter. And now I'm going to go into the coffee. Okay, so the coffee, you can, just by moving it around, you can see that it's a lighter value than any of the other values we put in. And once again, you can see it flooding out onto the paper. And then I'm going to go into my tea. So a lot of water. You can see through onto the palette, the white palette, very easily. You can see how the butter, because it was so thick, there was so much paint on that brush and no water, minimal water, it didn't move as much as the next value that had more water and less paint. And as we move down the line, you can see that there's more water and less paint as we go through each one of these.